Hello and welcome to another Radical Red Monotype. This time it is the Steel Run, and our team for the Elite Four is an Archulodon, a Mega Copperaja, a Skarmory with Stealth Rocks, Bronzong with Levitate, a Melmetal, and finally an Aegislash with a pretty standard moveset. We lead against the Ice types with an Archulodon and our Copperaja. Now Copperaja's Mega is exclusive to Radical Red, and it transforms from a solo Steel type to a Steel Fighting type with the ability Sheer Force, so we're going to be able to do a lot of damage. Archulodon is able to one-shot the Ninetales, and we do big damage to the Glaceon, even through the snow buffing its defense. The Rotom then comes in. We are able to get a massive hit off on the Rotom with our Copperaja after living a Thunderbolt, and we bring it down low, almost one-shotting it. With both the Rotom and Glaceon low, we are able to send out our Aegislash, finish off the Glaceon with a Shadow Sneak, and do a bit more damage to the Rotom, unfortunately not quite having enough to take it out. Our Aegislash tanks a Thunderbolt, and in comes the Abomasnow. With the Abomasnow in, we do go for King's Shield to reset our defense on Aegislash, as our Copperaja unfortunately does go down to the Rotom's attack. With Copperaja down, we now have a free switch. We can see that Excalibur has come in for Lorelei, so we end up going into Bronzong. We're able to focus the Abomasnow this turn because Excalibur usually goes for Protect on the first turn. Click Side Shield Bash, start raising our defense, and start focusing down the Abomasnow. Once again, double target the Abomasnow. Body press almost takes it out. Fortunately, Side Shield Bash is enough. I don't know if the crit mattered. I don't think it did. But we take out the Abomasnow. The Rotom comes back in. We again focus down the Rotom. Unfortunately, it does switch out with Volt Switch. Both of my remaining mons, Melmetal and Bronzong, are both incredibly physically bulky, so the two mons out don't really worry me. Especially Bronzong with its boosted defense thanks to Side Shield Bash. We are able to take out the Calyrex with our Melmetal, get a body press off on Excalibur and take that out as well, leaving just the Rotom, which in a 2v1 is no big deal, and we're able to take it out on the next turn with our Melmetal using Double Iron Bash. The next Elite Four match would have been difficult if not for Bronzong and Aegislash. We're able to get a Side Shield Bash off on the Infinite, and then another Side Shield Bash to boost our defense even further. The Infinite goes down after setting up rocks, and Zacian comes in. We keep clicking Side Shield Bash because we want to keep our defense high. Zacian goes for Behemoth Blade. We keep raising our defense, so now we're +4. Body Press is then able to do massive damage, almost taking out the Zacian. We protect for a bit of recovery, and then finish it off on the next turn, while staying relatively healthy with our Bronzong. The Iron Valiant comes in. We protect to scout, see what it's going to go for. We do end up just checking all our stats, and then decide to stay in. Shadow Ball doesn't take us out. Side Shield Bash does massive damage to the Iron Valiant. Protect again, just because. Unfortunately, our Bronzong does then go down after doing a lot of work, taking out two and almost 3 of Bruno's mums. We can then send in our Aegislash, who is able to King Shield against the Iron Valiant. Swords Dance as we live thanks to our boosted defense being in shield form. Click Shadow Sneak as the Iron Valiant switches. Get big damage off on the incoming Lucario, almost taken out in one, but we're able to finish it off on the next turn with another Shadow Sneak, getting rid of another one of the big threats on Bruno's team. The Komodo comes in. I decide to keep going for Shadow Sneak because it's going to click Clangerous Soul, and I don't want it to get it off for free. Once again, we just click Shadow Sneak. We don't quite take out the Komodo, but it's low enough where any of our remaining mons can finish it off. We send out Skarmory. Aura Sphere brings us low to 2 HP, but we live, finish off the Komodo. The Iron Valiant comes back in. We know Skarmory's going to die here, but then we can send out our Copperaja, Mega Evolve, and thanks to our boosted stats, we are able to live the Aura Sphere, Iron Head to kill, leaving just the Urshifu. Close combat does take us out, because it's an Urshifu, but we're able to send out Melmetal. Fortunately, because of Melmetal's really good bulk, we are able to live the close combat, double Iron Bash, finish off the Urshifu, and beat probably the toughest member of the Elite Four for our Steel types. Up next we have Agatha. Well, the reason we're running Metal Burst is because we want the... I was hoping the Zoroark would click Taunt. It didn't end up going for Taunt. And we take some damage on our Chuladon. We are able to do good damage to the Zoroark, break the Goldengo's Focus Sash, Herbloom, sorry. It's able to get some decent damage off, but an Earthquake almost takes out the Goldengo. Another Earthquake is enough to finish it off. And we take out our first member of Agatha's team. The Fluttermane comes out, Mystical Fire takes out Melmetal. Send out our Copperaja. Once again, thanks to the Mega Evolution, we are able to live a hit quite well. Iron Head takes out Fluttermane. and in comes Mars Shadow. Close combat does take us out, but then we're able to switch into our Bronzong. We click Side Shield Bash, mainly for the damage, but also to boost our defense. Mars Shadow goes for Spectral Thief, does big damage to our Bronzong, and takes us out. We then switch into Archulodon, because we want the defense to go down, so we force the close combat. Aegislash is then able to come in. Shadow Sneak is fortunately enough to take out the Mars Shadow against the Gengar. We know we can't touch it with Skarmory, so Aegislash really needs to take it out. We go for King's Shield first, to of course boost our defenses. It goes for Nasty Plot, we go for Swords Dance. We know we're able to kill with Shadow Sneak now, and we one-shot the Gengar. The Chien-Pao comes out, we King Shield, to once again boost our defenses, beat its shield form, go for Iron Head against the Shadow Sneak against the Chien-Pao. Crunch does take us out, but we still have our Skarmory, who's able to set up some iron defenses to really boost the damage that Body Press is going to do. We're able to take out the Chien-Pao. In comes the final Mon, the Zoroark. It goes for Taunt because we're running iron defense. Body Press takes it out, and we beat Agatha and make our way over to Lance. He leads with his Garchomp. We're able to get a Draco Meteor off, bring the Garchomp low to his Focus Sash. We do have the Bad Company ability on our Archulodon for this fight, which means our special attack is not going to get lowered by Draco Meteor. It used to be the same with Steel Beam as well, but I think they removed it in one of the latest updates to be post-game. Anyway, we go to Skarmory on the Melmetal, start setting up our iron defenses. The leftovers is giving us HP back. We get rid of the rocks with Defog. And then as the Dragonite keeps setting up, we keep raising our defense. We're then able to Body Press, do some good damage, even through the multiscale. As you can see, Dual Wing Beat does nothing to us. We set up our own Stealth Rocks, and Skarmory is in a good position here. We're able to kick in Body Press, as Dragonite really can't touch us. We finish it off. In comes the Salamence. For some reason, Lance went into another physical attacker. I don't know what he's thinking, because he has both Dialga and Iron Jugulis available. Body Press is able to do massive damage to Salamence, and Skarmory is able to take it out, no problem. Which I'll take. The Iron Jugulis then does come in, and Dark Hole is able to do massive damage to Skarmory, taking it out in one hit. Unfortunately, we still have the rest of our team for the rest of this fight. We're able to send out our Archulodon, Choice Scarf Draco Meteor, is able to just one-shot the Iron Jugulis. Dialga comes out. Once again, may as well just stay in and click another Draco Meteor. Do really good damage thanks to the crit. We get Roar of timed out. It does good damage in return. Sends out Bronzong. We do click Body Press as Dialga goes for rest. It goes for Sleep Talk. We get the Flash Cannon roll, which is kind of lucky. And we keep body pressing to just we're trying to bring it into range, where a Draco Meteor from our Trulodon will hopefully take out the Dialga. Our Trulodon does come back in. Draco Meteor brings the Dialga low. Unfortunately, Flash Cannon takes us out. But we're able to send out our Copperaja, who's able to Mega Evolve and do big damage to the Dialga as it goes for rest again. Play Rough does decent damage. It goes for Sleep Talk. It gets Flash Cannon again. Play Rough does another big chunk to the Dialga. We just hope for no Roar of Time. We get it. And now Dialga is super low. And Copperaja is able to finish it off. Melmetal then comes out. He goes for Earthquake. We live the hit. Superpower is able to take out the Melmetal, leaving just the remaining Garchomp, which goes down to Stealth Rocks, which we set up earlier. After beating Lance, we of course have the champion. We are able to set up a little bit with our Aegislash against the Pheromosa, as the only thing it can really do to us is Triple Axle, which isn't very effective. We're able to click Swords Dance a couple of times as Pheromosa finally U-turns out. The Miraidon comes in as we are +6 with Aegislash. We're able to Shadow Sneak against the Miraidon, do massive damage. It goes for Calm Mind for some reason, so we're able to Shadow Sneak again and kill it without too much trouble. The Eternatus then comes in. We do King Shield here to get our defenses back. Go for Iron Head, hoping we live the Flamethrower. We do. Get a massive Iron Head off, kill the Eternatus as well. And out comes Yveltal. That did King Shield here, predicting the Sucker Punch. And now it shouldn't go for Sucker Punch again. And we're able to Shadow Sneak, put some chip damage on the Yveltal, as Dark Hole is unfortunately able to take us out. But we got rid of two of the biggest threats on the Champions team, leaving just a couple of mons left. The Yveltal goes for Dark Hole on our Bronzong. It gets a crit. Fortunately we live, and we're able to set up the Trick Room. With the Trick Room set up, we're able to body press the Yveltal. It finishes it off with an Oblivion Wing. But now our Copperaja in Trick Room is able to outspeed the Yveltal, take it out with a Play Rough, force in the Metagross. We're able to do good damage to it with Earthquake. Fire Punch does a lot in return, but we're able to finish it off next turn with another Earthquake, leaving just the Pheromosa and the Ditto left. Close Combat does take out our Copperaja. But fortunately, we have our Skarmory with Sturdy. The Pheromosa U-turns out, into the Skarmory, into the Ditto, who transforms into Skarmory. We're able to body press, and because we know that the Ditto is Choice Scarfed, we know we're able to set up the Iron Defenses and the Stealth Rocks for free, and get ourselves to +6 defense, as the champion's last two mons are both physical attackers. With us set up and relatively healthy, we are able to body press the Skarmory, take it out, the Pheromosa comes back in, we're able to break its sash thanks to the rocks, finish it off with a body press, and beat the champion and the Elite Four with our team of Steel types. I'd say one of the most useful mons in this run was probably our Troodon, because it had 3 great abilities. It has Bad Company, which I was using at the end. It also had Sturdy and Stamina, which were also useful, as well as Mega Copperager, because he just looks like a cool guy, and he does a lot of damage.